So that's our introduction to support and resistance, and by now you should really understand that support and resistance represents range-bound trading action. You've got a line of resistance, you have a line of support, and you have really no idea what's going to happen inside that area, but you can use those clearly defined levels to set up some basic trading strategies. You should also understand how these are created by supply and demand and by the groups on the bid and the ask, and how the entirety of market psychology and individual traders relying on these levels tends to create these levels themselves. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. The more often you see a support level coming into effect, the more likely you are to use that level for your own trading, the more likely other people are going to put bids on that level, how it's going to be incorporated into algorithms and robotic trading, and it becomes this self-fulfilling thing. And I also really want to drive home that brief moment where the price hits that support and resistance level, that is the moment of true equilibrium. It's when the price has reached its perfect zenith, it stops and starts to turn in the other direction. And just for a brief moment, you find that true price action equilibrium, and it's absolutely wonderful. I also really hope that you understand how you can use support and resistance levels and employ them on some basic trading strategies. We've only pointed out two of them. There are many, many available to you, but those two strategies can be very effective, and I hope it was an excellent introduction on how you can use support and resistance levels for your own trading.